Hey everybody, Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision as we're making that transition last week of the regular season for the basketball teams, but spring sports have started. Our lacrosse team off to a very good start at 2-1, and joining us is their head coach, Mitch Shafer, and great start for you guys. I mean, you get out of the gate 2-0. Rockhurst is Rockhurst. We know what they're all about on the lacrosse field, but a lot of positives out of that very cold Saturday afternoon match against Rockhurst.
Yeah, no doubt. First things first, I don't think the score kind of showed how that game really went. I thought we played pretty well, on the offensive side of the ball and learned a lot. We capitalized on the chances that we did have. The biggest problem is you need the ball, and we couldn't win faceoffs. Got to give credit to their guy. He had a heck of a game, and, unfortunately we couldn't win too many draws. But defensively, a lot of good things as well. The biggest thing is we're young. First time playing, together as a unit. But the small things moving forward are big for us, communication, things like that. So, moving forward, we gained a lot from that game, and starting out 2-1, it's a big confidence booster for the guys.
Talk a little bit about your front line, and there's a young man that has been lighting it up for us all year long over the first 3 games.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I got to give credit to all the guys that, stepped on the field this far, whether they're seniors or freshmen. I do want to, give Will Davinia a shout-out, our goaltender. I think that, even though 19 goals were put on him, he made 14 saves against Rockhurst, and he did bail us out, in the early part of that game. And then I want to look at Tristan Snellgrove, a senior, a captain for us, really stepping up and taking the younger guys under his wing. And, and he's had a great start. He's already, has more points this year in 3 games than he did all of last year, which is huge. And then defensively, the guy that stepped up the most for us is Tim McCarthy, a freshman, from upstate New York area, and he's done a great job. He actually set a record this year with 5 caused turnovers 1 game, and then following that, Jordan Shoemake, another captain for us, he actually, tied that against Rockhurst. So, a lot of pieces that, have been put in, and all the guys are doing well this far.
Yeah, and that's the great thing, too. We're seeing the success. Last year, first year of the program, everybody's got to understand there's going to be those growing pains. But to see guys this year already really outperforming what they did last year, this early in the year, that's really showing where our program is going to right now.
Yeah, no doubt. And, I think the biggest thing is just they're playing confident, and in the times that they're not doing the right things, it's because they're being a little bit shy. And, they're not playing with that confidence that Coach Burke and I always tell them to play with. But for being a young team, man, I can't believe, the amount of improvement that we've seen. It's fun to see that kind of develop. And I really enjoy it. And, the guys are going to get better as the year comes along. And, hopefully it starts this weekend as we have 2 big conference opponents.
Talk about this to open up for the GLVC conference. I know you guys got Young Harris. Talk a little bit about them and talk about the second match.
Well, first off, Young Harris is a great team, led by another young coach, and the difference that you see in them from last year to this year is unbelievable. They're playing with a lot of confidence. They're playing fast. And the big thing is all their guys are another year older. So, that has a big thing to do with it. So they're going to be a tough one. They're starting out 3-1, but they've played a bunch of ranked teams. So it's tough. Their record doesn't show, how talented they are. And then we have to go to Alabama Huntsville, another team, coached by another great coach, and they're younger as well. But they have a lot of talented players, and, they're starting out 3-1 right now. So, we have a big weekend ahead of us, and, hopefully we can come into town and take care of business.
Outstanding stuff, buddy. Good luck this weekend. We'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Mitch Shafer joins us, and you'll be able to follow the escapades of our lacrosse team as they head down south for a weekend double dip. Throughout the weekend, you'll be able to follow all the action on our Twitter feed at Maryville Saints. Also, there'll be live stats from the schools that we're going to be playing. You'll be able to click on the link right on the schedule page on MaryvilleSaints.com. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.